So we'll get started. This is for you, brother. Have a great time in your workout, knowing these Wonder Women are taking it to the next level. So, Samira, do you have your coffee?
I have my coffee.
Do you have your itty bitty weights?
Yep.
Are you ready to do this?
Well, as ready as I'm gonna be.
Okay, good.
Oh,
So
he's
what?
got nice weights. Look, he's actually got real weights.
Aw, let
But
me
then
see.
he's got these ones.
Let me see really quick. It's
Uh,
all blurry, but I think I see what you're talking about.
he's got these, and I think these are like 1 pound.
Okay. So for Sammy at home, as you know, Samita just got done doing all her heavy lifting with Nick, the amazing machine. And now she's going to work out with your sister here, Janine, to do a real workout. And if you are joining us later, we're going to have a 5-minute warm up. For every 30 seconds, we're going to go to a different way to dynamically warm the body and bring up the heart elevation. Before we go into a 20-minute workout, every minute we're going to switch. The first 30 seconds explains, and then the next 30 seconds, let us have it. And then the last 5 minutes of our workout, we go into a cool down, which similar to the warm up, about 30 seconds each. So I am going to be starting. All right. And I'll make it big. I don't know how to do that from here. I guess I can't make it big. Oh, I can in the bottom. There. All right, Samira, as we're about to start, we can start by standing. If you have a yoga mat, that's just bonus, not necessarily needed. And then by any chance, Samira, do you have a chair or can you use that bench that Georgie has tonight?
I can use the bench.
Okay, perfect. So with that, we'll get started with the first 30 seconds, just doing arm circles going forward.
My arms feel really strong.
Good.
Amazing. Also, my butt has lifted, so now they fill my jeans, and my jeans aren't fitting me because of how my butt is.
Yay.
It's a whole other set of problems.
Which is great because in the next 5 seconds, we're going to reverse the circles and start talking about things that are those new challenges.
Yeah, so it's good. It's just, yeah, more stuff. Things are happening. It's all good.
Yeah.
All good, all good.
And in the next 10 seconds, whether you speak them out loud or you keep it silently, we're going to start doing marching, bringing our knees up to our waist and start thinking about all the good that's coming that you weren't or you are anticipating. And by tomorrow, if you were to wake up in the dream body that has you working out right now, what would that body be like?
That body would be able to wear all those beautiful clothes.
Woo!
That I have.
What are you going to call
there?
Okay, in the next 3 seconds, same motion, but now speed it up. High knees. Visualizing getting to that future you, wearing all those clothes in the next 15 seconds. All right, in the next 5 seconds, we're gonna do standing starfish crunch. So I want our hands out to the side, legs out wide, opposite hand to opposite foot. Opposite hand to opposite foot. Coming all the way together. And if you really want, squeeze your glutes together. Feel all the work you've already put in, Samita. 10 more seconds. All right. And in the next 3 seconds, when you do this, we're now going to be standing up and doing toy soldiers. Opposite hand, opposite foot, reaching up 90 degrees, reaching down 90 degrees. 15 more seconds. Beautiful. All right, this next one we're going to do are standing crunches. So we're going to keep our hands up behind our ears, and we're going to try to bring opposite knee to opposite elbow. Opposite knee to opposite elbow. Great job. I'm loving this.
I was kind of doing this a little bit when we did the high knees.
Yeah. All right, we've kind of gone over the minute, but keep doing that motion for the next 20 seconds. And if you want, you can try to go a little faster. Not required, still keeping that structure of your spine. But for the next 15 seconds, give it all you got. How fast can you do those standing crunches for you? 5 more seconds before we go into a nice, steady jog. And jogging it out, feeling where your heart rate is, thanking your body for these first 4 minutes. And at the 40-second mark, get ready, because the last 5 seconds of this 30-second, I want you to sprint. Here we come. 5 more seconds. You're going to give me all you got, Samita. And sprint, 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 sprint. Go, 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 go. Run, 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 and rest. Jogging it, jogging it. And I know we just sprinted those last 5 seconds. This time, I want 10. So in 10 seconds, we're gonna sprint it out. Like finishing up that marathon all the way in New York City. 3, 2, 1, sprint, 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 sprint. Go, 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 go. Run it out, Samita. And rest. Grab some water. Great job. All right, how do I exit from that? Go over to 20 seconds or 20 minutes, getting some water or some coffee. And so for Sammy watching this and Samita for future, I want you to know, I don't just drink water. Daniel actually makes sure we have some saline. It's like a real sea Celtic salt that he mixes in to my water. So I'm gonna let you know, huh?
That's very lucky.
Yeah, but very different than coffee.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So at least for this next set, what we're gonna be starting again is making sure you have those smaller weights. I'm gonna go to this one first. And making sure, kind of like the bench that I have here, or if you have a real workout bench like Georgie, something to keep yourself elevated, okay?
Okay.
Okay, can you see my screen? Yeah, bring me over to you.
It's got a weight training bench.
Oh, cool. Perfect. So yeah, bring me over to where you're gonna be. You can even just hold the phone, so then you can just watch what the workout looks like.
Okay.
Yeah. Because what we're gonna be doing for these first 30 seconds is I want you to lean all the way forward, getting your feet elevated on that bench, because you're gonna keep your hands out about 30 degrees out. You're gonna lift yourself up and drop yourself back down. Lifting yourself up and dropping back down. If you want, you can keep your hands at your hips in the future, but not right now. We will be using weight. So in the next 3 seconds, join me. Down and up and down and up. And when you're doing this, squeezing your glutes with every time you rise up and down and up and down and up and down. Here we go. Single digits. And again, remember, you can squeeze your glutes with every time you rise up. And rest. Okay, so this next one you're going to be doing, very similar, but now I want your heels at the end, and I want you to raise even higher into your bridge. So again, squeezing your glutes when you go up, making sure now your ankles, your ankles are touching the back of whatever that bench is, resting, and allowing yourself to lift all the way up, squeezing those glutes together, and then lower down. If you haven't started already, start with me in 3, 2, 1, all the way up and all the way down. All the way up and all the way down. Woo! Less than 2 minutes in, And I'm already feeling this workout. Up 3, down 2, up 3, and down 2. Almost done, and rest. Woo! Okay, so then the next one, I don't remember it. Oh no, I do. Okay, so now similar to what we were doing before, if you can't do it on the weight, that's quite all right. But I want us to elevate our feet today, Samita, going up and then lowered into that dip. It's a very modified dip. It's allowing you to bend very lightly in your elbows and lifting back up. If you haven't started already, feel free to join in. Small movements today. Very small. We've already started. Allowing yourself to bend into your elbow and back up. Into your elbow and back up. Very small movements. Here we go. I think that's not too loud, is it? Okay, perfect. Hey, Samita, your Andrew's here. 10 more seconds. Here we go. And 3, 2, 1, and rest. Woo! Good job. Okay, so the next one we're gonna do, you're actually gonna sit almost, I guess, almost into where the rest is. But now I want us to be doing, how did I do it first? Like this. Oh yeah. Okay, remember. So you're gonna have your hands up on this side. You're gonna lift up into the same thing we were doing earlier, like a table, and back down. So with your back on the bench, up and back down, up and back down. And if you haven't started already, feel free to join me. Bringing your back up, thrusting those hips forward and back down. Woo! Every time you're doing this, remember, really squeeze those glutes together. Here we go, halfway done, Samita, way to go. Squeezing together and down. Here we go. Last 5 seconds, you got this. And rest. Woo! All right, last one we're gonna do with the bench, I promise. So when we lift up, making your hands on the side of where your bench is. Now similar motion, but this time I want our legs to be straight. We're gonna go down and all the way back up. Down and all the way back up. Simple dip. Again, you don't have to go the whole range of motion. If this is all you have today, keep it at that. We're just building on what our first dip was. And now we're going to the whole range of being even more extreme. Here we go. 20 seconds more. We're almost done with the set. We just started and we're almost there. Here we go. 10 more seconds. Feeling the strength in your arms. 3 more seconds. And rest. Woo, done with those. Now, moving on to our beautiful Tai Chi workout that Taylor showed us last week. These are going to be our leg kicks. So whether the bench is there or not, what I want is our hands above our heads. I think you can see me. Yeah. And then every time you wag your feet in, you're going to click your heels and back out. Click in and out, activating your feet. And then with your hands, having them raised above your head and just slowly, as fast as you went, start by opening and closing your hands. Hands are straight above your head. Feet are clicking below. Here we go. 20 more seconds. Feeling the heat build up in our bodies. Loving where they've taken us and where they'll continue to go. Awesome job. Beautiful, and rest. All right, so the next one we're gonna do, and while we're doing this, with every up, I want us to think of a new thing that happened to our body this last 24 hours. And then with every down, think of everything you want to accomplish by tomorrow. So we're going to do up, downs. So thinking of a thought that's already happened, going down about what you're going to do next. Going.
What are you doing? Up your legs?
No, just our bodies, almost like push-up position, plank position, push-up position, plank position. And with 25 seconds left, Samita, with every up, think of something you've already done. And with every down, think of something you want to do next. 5 more seconds. Beautiful, and rest. All right, for this next set we're gonna be doing today, I want us to do lifts again. So we're gonna go back on our backs. And with this, without the, what's that called? The step, the stool, or the bench, I want us to keep our hands again out at that 30 degree, our feet a little bit away from our butt and just lifting up, squeezing again and back down. So get these hip thrusts from the ground all the way up and back down. And if you haven't joined me yet, feel free. We got 28 seconds on the clock. Squeezing with each one. Allowing this to be our workout the way we want it. 15 seconds left. Three more seconds. And rest. All right, with this next one, same position, but I want you to lift up your right leg. All this workout, and I mean all of it. For either the 50 seconds or the 30 you do, I want us to lift up, squeezing our glute and back down. Squeezing up, lifting our glute and back down. Your right leg is in the air and your left leg is doing all the lifting. And if you haven't joined me yet, join in 3, 2, 1, 30 seconds. Really squeezing up and release. Squeezing up and release. Kicking up to the ceiling. Halfway done. Here we go, Samita. 5 more seconds. Awesome, and rest. Woo! I know you already know. Left leg. We've got either 50 seconds starting now or 30 seconds, depending on where you want to go. But allow yourselves to just know that this workout is here for you to become the best version of yourself. And before Super Samira leads an amazing Sunday meditation, I'm so grateful to be working out with her. Here we go. 30 seconds on the clock now. Kicking up to the ceiling. Really squeezing that right glute with every lift of your left leg. Here we go. 10 more seconds on the clock. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Woo! All right. The next one we're going to do are these flutter kicks, but this time instead of on our ground, I want us to have our hands behind us. I want us to lean as far as we can. If we want, we can even start right here. But what I want us to do is at least have our back elevated and that core engaged today. So in 10 seconds, wherever you feel comfortable, we're going to start our flutter kicks. If you haven't started already, 3, 2, 1, and go, 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 go. As you're doing this again, I know it's going to be burning in your legs, but I want us to think of our core today. So really focus on your upper body while your lower body's doing all the work. Here we go, 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and done. Rest it out. Woo! Okay, so the next part of this workout we're going to be doing very similar, but I want us to do a reverse bicycle, or what I consider like a bicycle. Instead of just being on the ground, I want you to pedal your legs going in one direction. But be mindful, at 15 seconds in, I'm going to have you pedal in the other direction. So in 5 seconds, start with me or start early. But here we go. Reverse bicycle. Opposite of the bicycle you usually ride anyway. Really pedaling it out. Bicycle, bicycle, getting those abs engaged today. Here we go. We're about to switch the direction and reverse. Now normal bicycle. Still actively engage that core. Allow yourself to keep pedaling for so much more than just this workout today. And rest. So now we're gonna go into those beautiful donkey kicks that we love so much. So at least for this one, I'll get started on my right leg. With every lift, I want us to try to keep 90 degrees between where our our knee is, and where our ankle would be. So keeping a 90-degree angle or straight line between where your hip meets your knee, and then your knee goes up to your ankle. And if you haven't started already, feel free to join me starting now. And with every donkey kick, see if you can add your own intensity, getting you closer to that visual you had of you wearing everything by tomorrow morning. Single digits. Really kicking it up and kicking it out. And rest. Woo! Now with that same leg, again, we're gonna be doing those pulses. So you're gonna wanna lay your straight out and you're just gonna have it slowly go up and back down straight. Adding this little pulse, adding your own tone, but being mindful not to have your whole body swinging. Trying to keep a perfect, rigid balance, finding where your body can find strength, but also add the persistence as we begin in 3, 2, 1. Start your pulses. Here we go. 15 more seconds. Down to single digits. Powering through these pulses, feeling incredible. All right, and rest. Woo! Now we're gonna shake it out and go to the left side. So same thing we were doing earlier, we're doing a 90-degree between where our hip and our ankle is, connected perfectly at our knee. Swinging it out and back down. And if you haven't started already, 3, 2, 1, begin. Ten more seconds. Single digits. And rest. All right, next one we got are those beautiful pulses. You got this, Samita. So now with our left leg, we're gonna have it straight out and just slowly pulsing up. Keeping the full body balance. And just remembering what had me start so many months ago that now has me flabbergasted by how amazing I'm returning to the body I used to know, that by tomorrow morning, yes, tomorrow morning, I am gonna wear everything I've ever wanted with less than 27 seconds left on the clock for these beautiful pulses. Let's go, Samita. Man, I am sweaty. And I look good. Keep going, sis. We got only like 10 seconds on the clock. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Woo. All right, this next set is one of my favorites. So we're gonna do those 2 again, but now I want you to hold on to the bench. And from where the bench is, we're gonna do donkey kicks, but not normal donkey kicks. I want you to brace yourself and try to kick up as high as you can. I want you to kick as high as you can. You're gonna start with me in 8 seconds, but keep both hands on that bench, and I want you to kick up as high as you can, starting now. Kick up. Feel the stretch of your lower pelvis. Allow yourself to go in the reverse, breathing into it and kicking as far back as you can. And as you start going further back, now try to go further up. You got 10 seconds on the clock. Keep kicking. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Shake it out. So the next thing you're gonna do, fully bracing, foot straight out and pulses. And as you're doing these pulses, find the balance. What feels different when you're not fully on the floor and when you're up so much more high and you feel so good because you have less than 3 minutes left with this workout. But this pulse, it's barely starting. We've got 3, 2, 1, and go. Keep on pulsing. Think about what it took for you to get here today and what's going to have you finish strong for tomorrow. You're halfway done, Samira. Way to go. Single digits. Keep on powering. Go, go, go. We got 3, 2, 1, and rest. Woo. I don't know about you, but that felt good. Okay, so in the next 20 seconds, we're gonna do the same thing with the other leg. So the other leg, we're gonna kick up as high as we can. We're just gonna kick up as high as we can. We're gonna know that in 10 seconds when this workout started, how far am I gonna go in these 30 seconds to make sure that by the end of it, I'm not only kicking straight out, I'm kicking straight up. Starting now. We're elevated and we can feel the extension. We're exhausted, but we love the energy. We've got 20 seconds to keep on kicking straight on through to the end of this workout. Let's go, Samita. You're more than halfway done. Single digits. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Woo! Guess what we got left? Pulses. You've got one more, sis. You're rocking it. So where we're going to be with this one again, with your right leg, you're going to keep it straight out and we're just going to pulse. Little motions. You're going to start in about 12 seconds or you might have already started, but keep on moving. Finding the balance and breathing as we start in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Last 30 seconds of this workout. Can you do it? No, I can't. Going. Swimming. Swimming. So excited for VeggieTales. So excited to learn about the Bible. I'm so excited that Joy read about David. And I got a teacher about gang slang. Sling gang. Lap dances. Single digits. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Woo! I don't know about you, but that was tough. Okay. So now we got a 5-minute cool down. Anything you want to share before we go back into it?
Oh my God. Okay. So when I was doing the last, okay, my head is pounding.
I'm telling you, water is so much better than coffee during these.
All right, hon.
Like, I'm not a scientist, but I promise.
My back was cracking
Oh, it was?
in a bad way. Look, so I had to stop doing the pulses as much as I did.
Okay.
Um,
What part of your back? Like your spine, your
I
shoulders?
just heard it crack. It was like I could feel the bones pushing against each other.
Okay.
Like it was like the movement, and it kind of freaked me out. And then I did the other side, and it
Okay.
did the thing. So I stopped doing that one. And yeah.
Okay.
And then of course, as I'm working out, I'm getting texts from people.
Because they know you're working.
It's so classic.
Yeah.
My head is pounding. I need water.
Okay, get some water. We still have to do a cool down because I want to make sure we stretch out your whole body before you just relax because I don't want anything to build up, okay?
Okay. Can I do that from sitting down, or do I have to be doing something?
For your back, can we at least do the first like minute and a half on the ground? Okay, yeah. We'll pack this out and then we'll keep debriefing while you're drinking water. But did you grab water already? I know. Hi, Nick. I'm so proud of you. Thanks for helping my sister in life.
You're on mute, honey, but so it's all good.
Okay.
So good. I'm not quite in the same place.
No worries.
Sort
You had
of
a
am.
very taxing day.
Can I just do walking as a cool down, or does it have to be like a fancy cool down?
Well, I did want to kind of do like that happy baby pose and kind of
Okay.
like, yeah, so you will have to be sitting.
Okay.
But I'll wait till you get water because as Daniel says, and Peter Swain affirms, drinking water can increase your brain about 14%. Is that true? If you drink water.
I need to finish doing some other stuff, and I have to go pick up my other kid.
Okay.
Okay. So, okay, can I do a cool down while I'm standing instead of the happy baby one?
Okay, fine. Yes, we can do that. But I'm urging and encouraging that for people who are able to do a different workout that would help back, yes. So at least for this one, what we'll do first is I'll have you bring your knee up to your chest and rotate your ankle in one direction.
Oh my gosh, it's so hot in here.
And reverse the ankle direction. Perfect. All right, now letting that knee down and picking up the other knee and rotating your ankle in one direction. And now rotating in the other direction. And letting that foot down. And now you're going to interlace your fingers, but behind your back. And while you're standing, slowly tipping forward as far as you feel comfortable, trying to get the circulation. Lifting your hands and then slowly tipping in the other direction. Hands still interlaced behind you and now opening your chest towards the ceiling. All right, and now for this next one, I want you to grab your right hand on the left side of your head and slowly tip it to the right shoulder. And as you're doing that with your left hand, try to touch a button just out of reach on the far left side. Tipping your head, feeling the stretch in your neck. And now tip your head forward and feel the stretch going down your spine. And now slowly releasing. And now grabbing your left hand on the right side of your head and tipping it towards your left shoulder. And as you're doing this, try with your right hand to reach for a button just out of reach. And now slowly tip your head towards the front to feel the stretch now in the back of your spine. And now letting go, having your head go in a perfect rotation as if it's going around the world, looking up at the ceiling, looking down at the floor, rotating that beautiful head of yours, and now reversing the direction. Going around the world. Perfect. And now as we're finishing that, we're just going to bring our arm across our body and interlocking it inside of our elbow. Rotating your wrist. Continue rotating your wrist. And now rotate your wrist in the opposite direction. Perfect. And as you let that arm down, now I want you to grab the other arm across your chest and interlock it in that elbow. And slowly rotating your wrist. Rotating your wrist in one direction. And now rotating it in the other direction. 10 more seconds. And now with this next part, as you slowly let your hands out, I want you to do a windmill from one side to the other. Opening up your hands and slowly letting them tap on your body. Tapping down on your body. Before now you take your hands and you slowly hit on the left side of your body all the way up to your shoulder and all the way down to your hip. All the way up to your shoulder and all the way down to your hip. All the way up and down. One more, up, and now go across your chest, and now go down the opposite side of your body, all the way down to your hips, all the way up to your shoulder, all the way down to your hips, all the way up to your shoulder. And as you're slowly doing this, just remembering everything you did in these last 30 minutes with Janine, with Sammy, with Samira, because she is the Wonder Woman who started this all. As you go again across your chest, going again across your chest, now shaking out your body and celebrating. Thank you so much for being part of this.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Thank you. I love you. Bye.
Bye.